Hi there, this is Pam Moore, aka Pam Marketing Nut, out on Twitter. I hope you are doing great today. All right, I want to talk to you about a quick case study. It's the holiday season. We're about a week before Christmas, and all through the house, boxes were being delivered, and they were not quiet as a mouse. Now, I have two kids. I had my older teenage son who was home with me. I was hopping in the shower before heading off to two children's basketball games. And what did our wondering eyes appear but a knock on the door from Mr. Fedex. Now, this whole video is not going to rhyme, okay, because I do not have that script written out. Here we go. Long story short, FedEx guy knocks on the door. He sees that my son answers, and my son, 13 years old, is so excited that the FedEx guy is here and his mom is in the shower. He's thinking, score? I'm going to find out exactly what's coming off that truck. And it was the first delivery that big delivery we had from the Christmas presents. We have ordered most of them this year on Amazon, thanks to Amazon Prime. Gotta love it. So what did the FedEx guy do? He asked for me, said I need to talk to a parent. My son informed him that I was in the shower and it was going to be a while, that he could basically help him out. And the FedEx delivery driver said, you know what, I'll just wait. Okay. So he was willing to wait until mom gets out of the shower, gets dressed, and finally makes her way to the door so that he can make sure that this 13-year-old little kid does not find out what kind of toys are being delivered for him. So in the meantime, while he's waiting for me to get out of the shower and to the door, he has a heart-to-heart conversation with my son and talks to him about how he remembers when he was a child that when he peeped into one package, he still feels guilty to this day. So he just gave my son a little bit of a talk and said, don't do it. It's not worth it. It won't be that fun. Guaranteed the present you're going to look at isn't going to be the most exciting one. That's how it always works out. And you are going to feel guilty all year and probably for the rest of your life unless you tell your parents. And even then, you'll still feel guilty. So I finally make my way to the door, and he calls me aside, and I kind of push my son back in, and he tells me about there were a couple packages that were ripped, and we looked in them to make sure everything was okay and nothing was broken, everything looked good. And then he puts out his hand, and it had the word bike on it because we had ordered a bike for my younger son. And so he said, it's really obvious. It says Diamondback or whatever it was on the side of the box. And he said, I did not want to take that out of the truck because I knew if it was for him, he would know what it was. So he has it written. And even though my son is inside and cannot hear what he's saying, he was so careful to make sure that he did not hear, and he just kept pointing to his hand. And at first I couldn't read what it said because it was kind of messy. And then I finally got it, and he's like, bike. And I thought, wow. And so I'll tell you, went the extra mile, and just the fact that he stood there for probably about 6-7 minutes until I got out of the shower, the fact that he had the talk with my son, the fact that he cared enough to make sure that the Christmas surprise didn't get ruined for my kids. I mean, it blew me away, and it just reminded me that there are truly good people and good brands out there who genuinely care about their clients, and that they are willing to do things that make them feel good, make them feel special, make them feel happy, not because they have to, but because they want to. And he helped us carry in the package, and I think I don't remember if I gave him a big hug. I know I felt like giving him a big hug, and he literally made my day. He made my end of season, the Christmas holiday season, and just reminded me what it's really about, which is really, just giving. And so anyway, I had to share that story and wanted to thank FedEx. Thank you so much for the awesome service, and may you be a testimony for many other brands that can hopefully follow in your tracks. Have a great holiday.